Hello folks and welcome to, it's just there, the camera. So.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Hello folks and welcome to another live video, and this time we've got the latest for the apple tasting. And how many varieties are going to be
Well, I've got them written here.
Yeah.
It's about a dozen.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 11.
Okay, and we've got a couple of mystery ones there.
Are they
But they're not to do with this. You can try those after.
Okay, but I don't have to try and identify them, do I?
No.
Good. Because commercial apples, I can very rarely identify those. They don't look like the same as the ones that you
can
grow.
guess though.
Okay.
When you try it.
Right. So we've got 11 apples here. It's mid-season now. It's September the 20th, and we had a lot of sawfly damage in the early part of the season. There's still some, but the later apples are doing better. So we will start with, let's get my list out. The first one I've got is a variety known as Sops in Wine. This is a Victorian variety. We've already tasted one variety called Sops in Wine this season, but this is a slightly different one. There are various variants of this, and this is a red fleshed one. I'll put it here so you can see it. There you go. And you can see instead of having a very, very dark skin, this is sort of stripy, and it's sort of red, yellowish stripes. Oh, and you've got a knife for me.
Yeah.
Excellent. There you go. Now, I've never tasted this before. It's the first fruit I've had on this tree. You can see it's slightly pink inside. Well, it's slightly soft, so I don't think this would make a
very nice
commercial apple. Yeah, nice and sweet. And I can taste strawberries and possibly peaches, as well as the apple tastes.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. I think that's worth at least a 4 on
definitely, yeah.
On my scale.
Yeah, I'm going to give that a 4 as well.
Yeah, let's get the pen.
Yeah, very nice, that one.
It has crimson blossom, and unlike the other variant of Sops in Wine, if you cut through the wood on this tree, it is red. The other one, you cut through the wood and it's green.
Okay.
Yes, that's good. Next one is, let's get that out of the way. Next one is Rota Alatau. This was given to me by a collector in Belgium, and if he's watching, hello Hans. You can see it's red skinned. I think it was collected in the wild in Kazakhstan a few years ago. I think we tasted this for the first time last year. You can see it's very nicely coloured again. Oh, the camera's picking up the colours nicely today.
You notice there's a delay on the filming.
It's a bit disconcerting seeing us both about 3 seconds later on the screen. That is very nice. It's a little sharper than the last one. Still fairly soft.
That's excellent. I'm going to give that 4 again.
It's slightly citrusy to me. I think I'm going to give that a 4.5. It's very enjoyable, that. And it would dry well, I think, and it'd be a good ingredient in apple juice or cider. This is another one that looks quite similar to Rota Alatau. This is called Rotamond, which is translated as Red Moon. It's another apple with all over, or virtually all over, red skin. There's a little bit of russeting here, as you can see. Isn't that dark? Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, the colour is spectacular. I personally wouldn't mark that quite as high as the last one.
I'll give that a 3.
But it's quite good.
You know, it's not bad and it's not great.
I think
Bit crispy, the skin.
yeah, it is, and it's a little bit firmer, and it's a bit sharper. I'm not sure. I don't think I could eat the whole thing there.
No.
Perhaps I could. So 3 for Julie. I'll give it 3.5. The next one I got from a friend in Tenbury on Tuesday, and this is a variety called Royal Russet. You can see it's got an unusual shape. It's shaped a bit like Hidden Rose, which we've tasted here before. You can see there is some russeting here.
Yeah.
And the skin is very like the skin on a Ribston. I have no knowledge of this at all. But I guess it's fairly good, otherwise he wouldn't have given it to me. It's very sweet, isn't it? A rich flavour.
Very nice, giving that a 5.
Yeah, the skin is a little bit tough, but it's russet and it feels right.
Yeah. We need to try another piece of that, don't we?
Yeah, I think we do. Yeah,
to make sure, you know.
I think that is worth
just for the viewers, you know,
yeah.
We need to get the facts right, don't we? Oh, that's lovely.
That is a 5, definitely. Yeah. Very sweet, rich, pleasant flavour.
Oh, that's lovely.
Surprising that isn't a better known apple. I've never seen it on sale. Next we have an apple from just over the old East German border. This is Breunsdorfer that you've met before. This one is very prone to sawfly, unfortunately, because of when the blossom comes. And it is a pink-fleshed apple with a hint of violet about the coloration. Can be extremely good, but can be disappointing.
It's very, very soft.
Very soft, yes.
I'll give it neither here nor there. I'm going to give it a 3.
Yeah. I think that has hung on the tree too long. Because I usually pick it about now, but as you know, this year the apples have been ripening prematurely because of the heat, and I think that's happened to that, and I should have picked it earlier. Yeah, it's okay, but it should be better. So I agree with you, Julie. I'll give it a 3.
Yeah.
If I find a better one that's not aged so much, I'll bring it next time.
Yeah.
The next one is Beaver Seedling. This is a fairly small apple, usually orange skinned, but you can see the colouring quite nicely there. It's a Leicestershire apple, and it's a cross between two cookers, Annie Elizabeth and I think it's Dumelow Seedling.
Right.
So let's see. Oh, by the way, it's pronounced Beaver Seedling, but it's spelt Belvoir. Belvoir.
Yeah, don't ask why, Paula.
Yeah, it goes back into the mists of time.
Yeah.
There you go. I've never tasted anything quite like that.
Yeah, I have. I'm just trying to think where. I have bought apple before. Maybe from the Cotswolds.
It's a bit different. It's not particularly sweet. Do you think?
No.
A bit more?
No, I'm alright with that.
Yeah, it's a bit odd. I wonder if it's not ripened as it should, again because of the heat this summer.
Mm.
It tastes almost like a cooker, which given its parentage isn't surprising, but usually it's sweeter than that, I think.
I'll give that a 2.5.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 3. This next one is Leicester Burton Pippin. Let's try and put it there so you can see the odd shape it's got. You can see it's got a sort of crown here. There are 5 points on the top of the apple. And it is a damaged apple, unfortunately. There's a sawfly grub in there somewhere, or there has been. But it looks about full size, so it's worth having a taste of it. This has a rather unusual flavour when it ripens properly. It has sort of candy flavours in it and sometimes vanilla, but only when it's ripened well. Well, I can certainly taste vanilla or custard powder or something like that. Can you taste that?
Very nice.
It is, it's good.
Mm.
It's sweet.
I
There's
don't
not,
know whether to give it a 4 or a 5.
yeah,
I think I'll give it a 4.
it's most unusual, the flavour. And it's not exaggerating when I say I can taste custard, hint of it, in the fruit. Or candy. But it's so far from a mainstream apple. If you put that into a supermarket and people were tasting it in the shop, I think quite a few of them would not like it. I'm going to give that a 4. You're a 4 as well?
Yeah.
Now, this one is an apple which we found when we were searching for the lost Leicestershire varieties a few years ago, and it was on a very old tree. We found one of these on a very old tree near the Mount St Bernard's Abbey in the north of the county, and we wondered if it was actually one of the old Leicestershire varieties. We'd never seen it before, and so we had it DNA tested at the East Malling Research Station, and the result came back that it was a variety called Bismarck. Does that mean it's German, do you think? or originates in Germany.
Could be.
I don't know.
No.
But anyway, they say it's Bismarck, and the tree has not fruited before, our own tree, so it'll be interesting to see what it's like. I think Bismarck is a cooking apple, though I need to look it up. I should have looked it up before I came over. It's really sweet, and I can taste lemons. What about you, Julie? It's slightly rough skin, slight blush on one side, but the overall impression when you eat it is not that it's sweet, but that it's quite sharp. And it's rather firm, but it's nice, it's good.
I'm going to give it a 3.5.
Yeah, I quite like sharp apples with a rich flavour. Do you want a bit more?
Yeah, alright, yeah.
Yeah, this is quite a find. It's a little bit like Golden Noble, that cooker that you can eat when it goes yellow, but there's more richness to the taste. In fact, I'm tempted to give it a 5. No, I mustn't get carried away. Let's give it 4.5.
Something's just come out of it then.
Where?
Just a little flea or something. I don't know where.
Okay, well I didn't see it, luckily.
There it is.
Yeah.
It's on the green.
Oh! Tiny little thing. Oh, it's a fruit fly.
Right.
Poor little fruit fly. Right, 4.5 and 4, 8.5. Now on the same trip when we found this one, we went to Mount St Bernard's Abbey, and at Mount St Bernard's Abbey there used to be a monk there whose hobby was apple breeding, and we have here one of the apples that he bred. This is St Aelred, and the guy who did the breeding was Friar Aelred McPike. One of the parents of this apple was Ellison's orange, so it should be a decent flavour. That's a 5 immediately, that isn't it? Don't you think so? Sweet, beautiful.
It's very good.
The skin just breaks up as you chew it. That is superb.
But I should give it a 4.
Okay. It's got a good balance of acid, moderate acid and tannins and sugar. The overall impression is firm, sweet, juicy, so very nice. And there are 2 more to do. These are apples bred by a guy in Switzerland, Marcus Cobalt, and they're from his Red Love range. The first one is Red Love Serena, and that's here. Usually it's bigger than this, but on my tree it was drought affected, so this year they're all this size, unfortunately. You can see it's all over red. I don't know what the ancestry of this is. I don't know what the parents are. It's a beautiful internal colour. It's lovely and sweet. In fact, can you see that? It's a nice pink colour inside. Slightly sharp,
No,
but
I'm
that,
alright.
yeah, okay. Slightly sharp, but of course that decreases if you keep the apple a few days. I think I'd give that about a 4.
3.5.
Yeah, it's quite a good fruit. And then the other one in his Red Love series, which has a different ripening time. Right, there it is, that's Red Love Serena. Well, it's very like the first one we tried, the Sops in Wine, but I think it's a little bit better.
I did that 4.
Yeah, it's a gentle, sweet, quite soft fruit. Nothing strong or unpleasant about the flavour. Sugary, not particularly rich, but it's pleasant. I think I'm going to give that a 4.5. So it makes a total of 8.5. Right, shall I hold this up, Julie, so that they can see it? No, I'm not quite sure how to hold that. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Excellent.
Okay, good. You can see most of these have scored reasonably well.
High, yeah.
The red fleshed ones, I'll move my fingers. The red fleshed ones have got a red blob to the left of the name.
Okay, so yes, that's unusual. They've got reasonable scores.
Yes, they have. That's good.
Mm.
Okay. Was there anything else that you wanted to do?
We're going to have a little taste of these two now.
Oh, we've got 2 unlabelled apples here.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are. Are they the same as each other? Or
I'm not saying.
so here we are. Turn them over so you can see the stalk end. So we're going to try them.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try the smaller one first. And we scored them as well.
Yeah.
Well, I'd give it a 5. Whatever it is. Skin's good, firm, sweet, really pleasant.
Yeah.
The only comment I have about it is it doesn't have very much richness to the taste.
No,
It's mainstream, obviously.
Yeah, but normally it has more.
But it's very nice. It's a definite 5, no problem at all. Shall I try the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. That's more scented than the other one. But it might just be riper. Well, it's another very high quality apple. Just Try the other one again.
Yeah.
This second one, I would give it about 4.5. I don't know whether it's the same variety as the first one, but I suspect not. Can you tell us anything about them, Julie?
I can tell you the second one I prefer to the first one.
Yeah, I find the second one is a little bit sweeter, but there's not quite so much acid in it.
Right.
So it tastes to me closer to sort of sugar and water than sugar and apple flavour.
Right. Okay. They're both the same apple.
Mm. So this second one is riper.
Yeah, Pink Lady. They're bought from different places.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this one seems to be, I guess, probably a week older, since it was, or a week longer off the tree probably.
Yeah.
And this is why the acid level has dropped a little, and so it makes the sugar taste, even though there may not be any more sugar, it makes it more prominent.
That one was bought from the garden centre.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one was bought from Sainsbury's.
The Sainsbury's will be fresher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would guess the Sainsbury's will be fresher. They're very fussy on that.
Mm.
And so this will have a slightly higher acid level. But yeah. What apple is it?
Pink Lady.
Pink Lady.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one that's what they sell it as over here, but it's also known as Crips Pink.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's before it became popular. It was sold as Crips Pink.
Right. Okay, I've heard that name mentioned.
Yeah.
On our people have mentioned it in the comments. I'm sure they have on the video.
Yes. I think I was asked a question about it a while back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a very nice apple.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Anything more we need to say? Is that about it?
I think that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another apple tasting soon, I hope.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Very nice this time.
Yep.